All right, we're going to take a little pause for a second so me and Chris can tell you about Anchor by Spotify.
Only the easiest way to make a podcast. You got everything you need all in one place.
Anchor has all of the tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer.
Also, hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast to all sorts of listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more.
So it really is everything you need to make a podcast all in one place.
And best of all, you're going to be surprised when you hear this. Anchor is totally free.
When we first got started, we paid for platforms to host our show that were not nearly as good and functional even as Anchor is. If you want to start your own podcast, then by all means, you should download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today.
Hey guys, this is Chad Smith, the host of the podcast C's Get Degrees, and you're listening to the Guns and Radio Podcast. Deuces, y'all.
And now, give it up for your hosts, Chris, Caputo, and Dustin Bonez.
And it's the Guns and Radio Podcast coming to you live from that crazy internet Al Gore invented over on gunsnradio.com, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. What else are we on, Chris?
Other things where you get your podcasts, I don't know.
All the shit!
There's like 75 of these things now.
Yeah, and we're on all those.
It's crazy. There's an app for everything, especially finding us, like on a random podcast app.
We should make an app that sole purpose is to find this show on a podcast app.
Yeah. I have like an idea like similar to that. I told you about like my like Spotify playlist idea. So like every week it would update with like a new episode. And you could put in like the GN extras and any other sort of stuff we do in there. It's like the ultimate Guns and Radio playlist you can listen from 1 till whatever we're up to at that current moment.
I think I remember this idea, but I don't think I completely understood it. Like, I don't know how to make a playlist on Spotify.
Very easy. I'm pretty sure you can do it with podcast episodes. That I have to look into, but I'm pretty sure you can.
Okay, well then that's coming soon.
Yes.
Fuck it. If
Very
it's free.
soon. Yeah. Just to add all that shit manually is going to be like, whew, it's going to take me some time.
Yeah, that'd be a pain in the ass.
A little bit. But then it's very easy. Every week I just add 1 or 2 episodes into it. It's simple.
Yeah. How many people do you think will start with episode 1 and make it this far?
I mean, if they're loyal enough, they'll definitely will. I'd say probably a handful. I mean, if you can get through our shit, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, congratulations if you've made it this far. And you didn't come on board when we first started.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. That's how we got most of our listeners. So the song of the day is going to be "I'm Breathing In" by Izzy Stradlin. We're going to listen to that, break it down. We're either going to praise it or shit on it, depending on what kind of mood we're in today.
Depending on what kind of Izzy song it is, too. I mean, like, it could be him going friggin' talking about breathing in for 14 bars. Or he could actually have, like, some sort of lyrics. Or let's hope it's not like the last one where, like, it basically just sounded like he had, like, Alzheimer's. Was talking about his dog half the time.
I didn't hate the last one. I mean, it wouldn't. It ain't my favorite Izzy song. What song was that? Baby Ran?
Yeah, that was the season 1 finale.
Yeah, not my favorite, but not my least favorite by any means. We're going to be listening to "I'm Breathing In." We're going to be playing a game that Caputo has devised here for me to challenge me, since
Yes.
I always challenge him with these games. He's turning the tables this time on
Yes.
me.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun show. And but before we get started with our shit today, you got anybody you want to holler at? Any shout outs you want to make?
No shout outs this week, but just reminding everyone each and every week here of our bonus show goals. So we still have a couple in play. We're getting quite close to the 200 Twitter follower mark. We're, as of right now, I think we're like 188, so we're pretty close to that goal. That's another bonus show coming up. We have that one. We have to get us to 150 likes on our Facebook page. That'll get you a bonus show. And last but not least, 50,000 total plays across all episodes will get you a third bonus show.
And as far as the 50,000 plays goes, we are currently, at the moment of this recording, at 25,346.
Ooh, just like that much over halfway. So definitely keep listening. Tell your friends to listen to us. You know, everyone, you should tell everyone to listen to this award-winning podcast.
You should go up to people in the streets, tackle them, take out their phone, hold your hands to their throat until they give you the password, open up their phone, pull up a podcast app, play this podcast, and then put their earbuds in their ears and hold them down until they've listened to at least 4 episodes.
I was gonna say that usually would work though, Dustin, but a lot of these phones have facial recognition now. So what you're gonna have to do is have one arm sort of like this, like holding them down while you get like 2 pieces of tape and tape their eyelids open. Yeah, right. Like they're like the chicken from Robot Chicken. They're like watching all this horrible shit. You're like, no, peel your eyes open. I gotta unlock this damn phone.
Yes, and nobody will intervene on the subway while you're doing this. Don't worry.
Listen, as long as you're wearing a mask, no one's gonna really give a shit.
Which you should be anyway, fuckers.
Yeah. It's not fucking hard. Like, the shit's still going on. Trust me, there's still a few cuckoo fucking QAnon listening motherfuckers here in Canada too.
Man, so whatever happens to you, you deserve.
Exactly. That just literally shows that, like, A, you have no empathy for anyone else, and that B, you're a selfish piece of fucking shit. That's literally it. You can't put on something for the 5 minutes you go into a fucking Walmart.
Yeah, that's the message that comes across loud and clear. But we also want to make the announcement that we forgot to make last week on the show. We did it in extra because we remembered then, but we're going to do it officially now.
Ooh, big announcement.
Coming soon, actually coming in October. It will be, as of now, the plan is, I think, the first Saturday in October, we will launch our brand new mini podcast called Shotcast Saturdays. And, yeah, this is going to be so weird when that drops because we recorded it so fucking long ago that I done forgot.
Yeah, that was, what, like last week, I think?
Did we record it last week?
Yeah, so by the time this drops, it'll be fucking 2 weeks.
Ah, damn.
More. We're getting back to the old days of GN Radio now.
Yeah, we taped Shotcast before we even taped this episode. And so this will air about 2 weeks before it does. Now, Shotcast isn't going to come out on weeks that we have bonus shows. So that's going to eliminate all of September. Right now, we're thinking about maybe bi-weekly. Yeah,
that's the plan right now.
Kind of filling it out. It's a podcast that we are going to attempt to get done in 20 minutes or less. And, yeah, we're just going to be taking things from the wheel that are some of the more obscure things. Like we started out with Slash's Blues Ball. Nice. And I got it. I know. I saw it. And I saw you. I saw the.
I was like, you got it this time.
All through the episode, you hear me Slash's Blue Ball. So that's coming up. It's going to start in October. And it's going to be every other Saturday, as of now, as the plan goes, unless we have a bonus show. And if we have a bonus show, then we will not have a shot cast that week. But I think that'll be good. That'll be fun.
Oh, hell yeah.
Won't have to think of extra bits to.
Yeah, we just like talk shit for 5 minutes, say, hey, let's review the song, and that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We just boom.
Essentially.
Now all of these songs, in case they are still in the lottery until the shotcast is recorded. So that doesn't mean that you're not going to hear something different, something a little bit obscure from this show, because the odds are still that they could come up on here before Shotcast Saturday airs. But when we do Shotcast, we're going to intentionally pull some things and put them on there, and then we might revisit some stuff. We might play with the format a little bit. We might do 20 episodes and say fuck it. We don't. You never know.
You never know. I mean, we've kept extra this long, and like 5 fucking people listen to it. So I mean,
I've lobbied behind the scenes to get rid of that twice. I got outvoted.
We'll see what happens.
We have the weirdest form of democracy here because there's 2 people.
Yeah.
So it's like everything has to be unanimous.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. But I mean, extras numbers have started to go up. I think since I've been bitching on it here, that people are like, fine, we'll go download it and put it in our queue to get him to shut the fuck up about it.
It's literally just like 20 to 30 extra minutes of the stuff that you already love listening here. So, I mean, well, who wouldn't want more of something they love?
It's like this at the beginning here where we just kind of bullshit and make up. At one point, we thought Extra would have a theme to it. That quickly got abandoned, I think 3 episodes in.
Yeah, I mean, like here and there, we've kept them, tried to keep a theme. I think like randomly, I think we did one. We did like the first 2 or 3 were like theme based, but then after that, it's just like just trying to figure shit out. It's hard enough already, so it's very like sporadic that it's like a theme around that episode now. Like rare as fuck.
So we just bullshit for an extra 20 minutes or so, and
you get good conversation out of that. I can't complain.
Yeah, you get, especially when we have a guest on and they stick around for extra, and we're not interviewing them and we're just bullshitting like you and me bullshit on here. Yeah. Those always make really good episodes of Extra.
Mm.
Well, let's see how. I have no way. We're recording on Zoom for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm figuring this out as we go, and I can't tell how long we've been recording on here. So, yeah, I guess we'll just move right along and hope for the best. I hear that after 45 minutes we get cut off, so we may have to make an edit. We're going to do our best, people. We're trying to make a better product for you, so we're testing other platforms that we have heard we're good for doing podcasts on, better than Skype.
Yeah, unless you like add a timestamp to it. I don't know. Maybe that's how you get it.
That's it.
Could be it.
That's the one. Let me see if I can still do that while I'm recording, because I'm not willing to turn it off. But let's see if it'll let me go into the video settings and add. Let's see, recordings, add the timestamp for recording. No timestamp. Oh, well.
Oh, maybe it'll show up in the final. I don't know.
In the final. It's going to be like those GNR bootlegs where you see it running at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be like the 2012 concert that leaked.
Yeah. What a weird timestamp that was. I have never seen. What was that for? What use did they get out of that?
Well, it was probably just it was a pro shot leak, I would imagine. They probably had that from like the arena or something, whoever there was recording the show. So it's probably maybe just for like video purposes. I don't know. Like editing stuff down, maybe because that did air like on TV, I think. So maybe that was like an edited version, like depending on like they maybe use like some different camera angles and they fix up the audio and shit on that. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe Brando will find somebody that worked on that one day and get some answers for us.
Definitely. Hopefully. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm wearing my red shirt today, my very unflattering red shirt, because yesterday was Go Chiefs. Who did we beat yesterday? I don't remember. But if you're seeing a video version of this and you wonder, why is he wearing that shirt? It perfectly outlines his titties and makes him look like a fat fuck. That's why.
Jeez. Yeah, at least we can both take shots at ourselves here.
All right, so we're going to play a game. What are we going to call this game?
It's like you came up with this actually. It was like the match game, but like Twitter edition. So
Okay.
like I looked up a few tweets from GNR members current and a couple from the past as well. I'm just going to read them out to you. You got to guess who sent this tweet out. Or
All right.
in a couple cases, actually, there's who retweeted this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do it. Let's get right into it. Read me the first one.
The first one. So this member of GNR tweeted, "Nothing like waking up to a double shot of espresso in the morning. Cheers," with a couple exclamation marks.
Okay, is this a former member or a current member?
I'll give you the hint. He is a former member of Guns N' Roses.
Okay, well, that don't narrow it down. Are we talking original 5?
No, he's from the, let's say, somewhere from the Chinese democracy area.
Let's see. Who likes espresso? Who would like espresso? Everybody likes espresso. Who gets up in the morning, though? That's going to be, there we go. That's where we need to. DJ Ashba.
Oh, wow. You actually got that one. Fuck. Correct, man. Holy. Nice.
Oh, nice. Wow,
Nice.
that was a shot in the dark. 'Cause I just gave you what I was thinking as I was going.
Nice. All right. Let me give you the next one here.
right.
So this member tweeted, "Tim Cook is the Donald Trump of the music industry."
Oh, fuck. I don't know who Tim Cook is.
I believe he's like the CEO of Apple.
Okay, but he's obviously not a popular person with whoever's tweeting this.
Yeah.
I know Axel hates Donald Trump, but that seems kind of obvious. Is this a current member?
Yes.
I'm going to say Axel then.
You're right. It was Axel.
Okay.
Yeah. This is from a couple of years ago. I think he tweeted that randomly one day.
I wonder what Tim Cook's response was.
Probably nothing. I don't think Tim Cook even gives a fuck. He's like, "Bitch, I'm running $1 trillion company." At that point, he's just like, "Axel, I will literally pay you enough money that you have to fucking blow me." So,
Listen, man. Everybody, Ted DiBiase, everybody's got a price.
my price. Money, 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 money.
Oh, man. $1 trillion company. Let me tell you something. If I ever get $1 trillion, you know how y'all are going to know it happened?
You tell.
Because you'll be listening to Guns and Radio with Chris Caputo and somebody else.
Oh, God. This show would end. It's not going to be the same.
Oh, no, it wouldn't end. Like, I would still do shit with the show. I would just be paying somebody. Our production value would go through the roof. We would be in our own studio. Like, and then I'd probably end up I'd be like Dan is right now with our show.
Yeah.
Show up every few weeks. Be
That's
like,
it.
okay, I'll call in. We'll start a game. Okay, when Dustin's got $1 trillion, we'll start a weekly game. I will call in to the show, and we'll have a game called guess where in the world Dustin's getting his dick sucked today. And I'll be on the phone getting my dick sucked while I'm talking to you guys. And then I'll give you hints about the scenery around me.
Yeah, you gotta tell us the ethnicity of the woman who's sucking you off, too.
I can't tell you that. That might give it away, but I can describe her appearance.
I was gonna say, hey, it depends. If you're in like a very multicultural city, it could be, throw us off.
Maybe what she's wearing. If I've got $1 trillion, it might be one of those uncontacted tribes in the middle of the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
Well, she's holding a kid and she's got a bone in her nose, but goddamn, you wouldn't believe the jaw on this woman.
Holy shit. Oh. Oh my god. Well, this game's already taken a fucking spin in the other direction.
Well, even higher. Do you remember the Carmen Sandiego game show from the 90s with Rockapella? Well, even higher Rockapella to do the intro. Where in the world is Dustin Bonez getting his dick sucked this week?
That's fucking awesome. Oh my god.
Hey guys, do you want to get access to thousands of free bestsellers that you can listen to at any time from a huge and ever-growing catalog? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you do. Audible now includes podcasts, originals, and much, much more. They have a premium selection of bestsellers, and you can listen to thousands of titles from their ever-growing Audible Plus catalog. Whether you want to wind down, get motivated, or learn something new, you can listen across all of your devices with the audio app and never lose your place. So click the link in the description to get a 30-day free trial of Audible. Amazon Prime members will get 2 credits. Good for any premium selection of any title that you would like, yours to keep even if you decide to cancel. They'll even send you a friendly email reminder before your trial ends. Also, the Audible Plus catalog of podcasts, audiobooks, guided wellness, and Audible originals are yours to listen to all you want with no credits needed. So what have you got to lose? Click the link in the description now to get started with your free trial from audible.com.
Buddy, this is 2020. If you have a smartphone, you're fucking being tracked 24/7. There's a VPN that I've been using for quite some time now, the Unlocator VPN service. It'll encrypt your connection, it avoids any tracking from any other people, but best of all, I use it to access some of the stuff that's not available for me on like Tubi TV. I can get the American version of Tubi TV, any Netflix, any sort of streaming service that's blocked, where you want to access a different country's Netflix or whatever, you can do that with Unlocator. Hit the link in the description below.
All right.
Moving on.
Yeah, it's probably best.
All right, I got another one here.
Okay.
Fires and COVID equals be safe, loves, and be kind to yourself and others right now. Shit is really crazy. Everyone is doing their best to deal. I know I am. We need love, not hate, but it's spelled H8.
Okay, so obviously they're speaking in code or just bad at spelling.
Yeah.
Which automatically makes my brain go to Steven Adler. Is this a former or current member?
This is a current member.
Huh. And they say everybody, like they don't say
everyone, as in it's spelled E2RsYone. So if you're reading it, you're probably mistaken it that they mentioned fucking Eeyore from like Winnie the Pooh or something.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a wild one. Is it Melissa Reese?
Fuck, you're good at this, man. You got
it. Do you know why I said that?
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking chick would tweet it.
It sounds like some dumb shit that kids these days would tweet. And I don't know how old she is, but she don't look like that old. So.
All right, well, I obviously suck at making these games, so we'll see if Dustin can go full 6 for 6.
Oh, are we already up to 6?
You're already at 3, so you're on a perfect roll right now.
Okay. All right, I can still lose, or I can still tie. Not lose, but get half. Like if I get one more, I would guess that would be a victory.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this next one, step back as usual. Rand Paul needs to step the fuck off.
Rand Paul.
Yeah. So this member of GNR was tweeting about some Republicans.
Okay. Is it Axel again? Like, are we going to be repeating?
Yeah, it is Axel.
Okay.
Yeah, the other guys don't fucking tweet enough. That's why.
If it's
Frank
political.
hasn't fucking dude. Frank hasn't fucking tweeted in 4 years.
Oh Lord.
Izzy, the only thing he tweets is fucking like Happy New Year.
I think we've had 2 Izzy tweets ever.
Yeah, like you can't.
Happy New Year and bullshit. They didn't want to split the money.
Yeah, and like he probably would have deleted half of them by then. So I mean, like he tweets so little, people have memorized his entire fucking thread. Literally.
All right, so we're up to 5.
Yeah, this is the 5th one. This one's actually maybe a tough one because this is a retweet from one of the members of GNR. I found this kind of funny. So he retweeted some doctor's tweet. He said, "Wear a mask. That is, unless you want to be intubated by a gynecology intern on July 1st who did her last semester of med school via Zoom."
Oh God.
So a current member of GNR retweeted this.
Okay, because it's a gynecologist, the only one that I can think of that would have this piece of information is Melissa Reese. But then again, what a gynecologist works on, you can find lots of pictures of on Slash's Instagram. So I'm going to say Slash.
Ooh, you are wrong. Duff McKagan retweeted this.
What? Oh, my God.
This is retweeted by Duff.
Well, shit.
This is one of the one tweet that wasn't happy birthday to my hot ass wife or my daughter or something. I don't know.
Dude, we get it. Your wife's hot. Believe us. We all know.
Yeah. And one last one. This one's in the spirit of, Halloween and everything coming up.
Oh, boy.
This GNR member tweeted in all caps, "Long live the great pumpkin," followed by like a shit ton of pumpkin emojis.
Oh, shit. And this is a current member?
This is a current member.
I got 2 in mind. I'm bouncing back and forth. I'm going to say Richard Fortas is my official answer. And if I get it wrong, don't tell me who it is yet. Because I want to tell you who my backup answer was going to be before.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, it's not Richard Fortas.
Okay, so I get this one wrong. I lose this one. I was going to say, or Melissa Reese.
Actually, you're wrong both times. It was Axl Rose.
Wow.
Yeah, this is, I think, back in like 2018 or 2017 he fucking tweeted that.
Huh. It makes sense because Axl does love his cartoons. So.
He loves his Halloween, man. Did you hear the stories of like the Halloween tree and shit, like the parties he'd have?
That is actually a brilliant idea. And you know what's funny is before that interview ever came out, me and my now ex-wife were talking about what are we going to do for holiday traditions in this new family that we're starting. And I said, I want to have a Halloween tree because in my first apartment, when I first moved out on my own, I had a very heavy metal themed apartment. I mean, this is one room. The whole apartment's not like this.
Yeah.
Like there is a couch and a grown-ups looking home on the other side of that door. But when I first moved out on my own, that was not the case. And so I had a black Christmas tree that I would set up around Halloween, and then I would decorate with those little pumpkins that you see them in offices, those little tiny trick-or-treat pumpkins that people put on their desks and their cubicles and shit, and put like little candies and shit in. I decorate it with that. Now, where Axel, I think, had a moment of brilliance is to have little kids over and go, "You don't have a Halloween tree," and then give them a present. Now, now that is brilliant.
Brilliant fucking idea, man. Can't deny that.
It's a dick move.
Shit. It is.
But it's funny as hell.
Oh, hell yeah. Axl Rose, corrupting the youth since who knows?
Since at least sometime in the 80s.
I'd probably at least say 91. When he did like his very infamous like rants and shit during shows. When he wasn't, stage diving and into the crowd and trying to beat up a biker. And,
hey, take that.
Or calling the interpreter and telling the people to stop throwing shit or they will go fucking home. Or even encouraging more violence at that point. It says, if you see someone throw something, go beat them up. Yeah, encourage more violence, Axel.
Why don't we have an interpreter?
We should. Like, this would be Guns and Radio on Espanol.
No. See, here's the thing. We only use the interpreter when one of us gets pissed off.
Okay.
And then we go, all right, hey, I need an interpreter. Get me an interpreter. And then somebody comes in. This podcast, podcast, is going off the rails. Puchada Brasi Proto off the rails. Because, you can always understand, like, the last word or something.
Yeah.
If we don't get back on track, Traco Solo G Racha-cha-cha, then I am going to lose my shit. Shito, hey, that's a loss. And break this fucking computer. Cracho. Comprendo? Considering I just fake butchered 12 different languages.
I think it would be hilarious if we did it Team America World Police style. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
Oh God.
But when he infiltrates the base.
Yeah.
And he speaks the most stupidest fucking gibberish Middle Eastern, but it works. Durka jihad. That should be our interpreter. Durka jihad Muhammad.
I don't think that's okay anymore.
Yeah, it definitely. But I mean, that was the mid 2000s. Everyone's terrorism and Bin Laden and shit. It's oh no, not anymore.
Oh man.
Now there's this thing called white terrorism.
There's always been that. We just finally gave it a name.
Some people got woke and fucking realized it.
I mean, you don't have to get woke. All you have to do is look up the goddamn history book. Look what happened in the 60s. That shit was despicable.
Yep.
We're going on another round. Is that the game? Is that all we got?
That was the game, yes. So, not bad. 4 for 6.
Ah, nice.
That's what, like a 60. That's 66%.
Hey, D's get degrees.
That's true. Well, that would technically be like a C. You'd be in around the C territory in Canada. So
Nice. Well, shit. My God,
yeah,
if a 60% is a C in Canada,
yeah,
then goddamn, man, I would have been at least a B student.
yeah. So that's like, I think that would be like,
That's an F in America.
yeah. F for us is like 50 and below. D,
Son of a
you go.
bitch.
So between 50 and like 60, that's like between D minus to D plus. Then 60 to 70% is like C minus to C plus.
Huh.
80 to 90 is like your B territory, and 90 to 100 is obviously A plus, whatever, you know.
Son of a bitch. A was 95 and above. Anything lower than 95 was B up until you got, I think, 85. And which I think people in the States buy their kids' grades, because some of those A students, some of them A plus students, you'd see them walking around the and you know what I mean?
I was gonna say, not only do they buy them grades, if you're a fucking celebrity, you buy your kid fucking admission to the school.
I know, right?
Especially with the recent scandal there in California.
Oh yeah, with the bitch from Full House that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
She used her fucking TBS residual money to get her kid into a fucking college.
I don't know why everybody's acting like that's fucking news. That is nothing fucking new. That is nothing that hasn't been happening for years. Because even when I was going to college, I would talk to people and stuff, and they'd be like, "What's up, man? What's wrong?" He goes, "Oh man, I'm flunking this fucking art class," or something stupid. And I'd be like, "Well, what are you gonna do?" It's like, well, I guess I'll call my dad, have him give some money to the art department so they can bring me up to a B. I mean, that shit's been happening for years, especially at Northeast Mississippi Community College in Boonville, Mississippi. I will tell you right now, that fucking shit happens every fucking day. You want to fucking catch somebody, go catch them. Go catch Belmont fucking High School in Belmont, Mississippi. Shut that fucker down. I'd love to see that motherfucker burn to the ground. I hate that fucking place. That was the worst school I ever went to. Worst town I ever been to. I hate Belmont, Mississippi. And I'll say right here, I don't care if anybody from Belmont's listening, I hate your fucking town.
God damn.
And you know something, if you were honest about it and you were being honest with yourself, you would hate that fucking place too. And most of you have already told me you do.
I mean, it must be pretty shitty because they're actually named after Canadian cigarettes. So, I mean, so, yeah, there's a company is Belmont's. They have cigarettes here. So you're named after a Canadian cigarette. Like, you're fucking useless.
Are they decent cigarettes?
They're very expensive.
You know what? All Belmont is a bunch of snobby-ass rich people. So you know what? Perfect.
There you go. They're quite expensive because it's, quote-unquote charcoal filter.
I'd like to try that.
They're interesting, but not worth what they are now. No way.
Guys, this next segment is brought to you by Honey. Honey is a browser extension that automatically finds and applies the best coupons anywhere on the internet. And there certainly is a lot to love about that. And as a matter of fact, so many people love it, it's got over 100,000 5-star reviews. So click the link in the description right now to add the Honey extension to your browser to unlock deals and start saving today.
I'm breathing
You could have taken this and looped it like 20 times and told me this was the Izzy song, and I wouldn't have known any different.
Yeah. But we'll see. There's more to it, I think, right now.
Oh, yeah.
enough of this economy seems to turn to misery. I'm bleeding out.
to breathe out again.
I'm breathing out. Build up all sands, no wonder why. It's all gone out now with the tide. And the white remains are breaking under the streets. It's all put in back in 48. I'm breathing.
Did that make any sense to you?
Not at all. Not one bit.
I didn't get shit out of that first verse.
Yeah, nothing here, man. I don't know. This is lyrically not Izzy's best work.
Gonna turn it up, breathe around, make shake my window pane. Just when I hear the music, I feel safe.
So life sucks, but music makes it better.
Guess. That sounds like the moral of that last sort of quote unquote verse.
Did we get a guitar solo at least?
Well, that's it.
Was there a guitar solo or did I talk over it?
No, I don't think there was at all. I don't recall. I don't know.
Okay, breathing in. I'm breathing in by Izzy Stradlin. It has been done now, Caputo. You want to go first, or do you want me to go first, or how do you want to do it?
I'll go first. I mean, like, this is like you'll have probably seen the video version. I was jamming the fuck out a little bit there to it. Like, dude, Izzy instrumentally makes good fucking rock and roll, and there's no denying that. But lyrically, it's like a lot of it is just like dog shit. And I feel like this is like still my theory that he either has like severe amnesia and has to remind himself how to like survive and live. So that's why he's singing a song about breathing in and out. Or he has like probably severe Alzheimer's, doesn't even remember how to do it either. So I mean, either or. That's like my theory, especially with the last Izzy song. So I don't know. I mean, that's a wild fan theory for you all out there, you know. Start your fucking conspiracies. Get the tinfoil hat.
Well, folks.
But I'm gonna be like the Alex Jones of Izzy Stradlin theories.
Well, you know, I just happen to have something to say about this.
Oh wow, Alex Jones, how are you, man?
I'm good. This song is obviously Izzy Stradlin confessing that he has firsthand information about the Illuminati and the shadow government and Hillary Clinton's pedophile ring. All of that is obviously the takeaway from these lyrics.
So is that what you were harassing those teens in Texas about a few weeks ago?
Well, those teens in
the
Texas, they had it coming. Okay, first off, those teens had it coming because they're all part of a pedophile ring and lizard people and aliens and shit. And but you know, you can always go to Infowars.com, buy my nutraceutical formula. We got the Tough Man jacked up pills, and it's a really good nutraceutical. It's good for the gut, good for the digestion. It's a good mixture of herbal products. It's got a little bit of ginseng for digestion. It's got a little bit of Tylenol and a little bit of lead. All of that good stuff. Very good for the digestive tract, and available now at Infowars.com.
Oh, well, thanks to famous Bubba Ray Dudley impersonator Alex Jones for coming on for a few seconds there.
Yeah. Bubba Ray Dudley.
This is what he looks like Bubba Ray Dudley, like now, like in his 40s or whatever. I
Kind
feel
of.
like went like fucking crazy after like too many concussions of chair shots to the head and became fucking like a conspiracy nut, like he's a part of fucking QAnon. That would be him. He turned to Alex Jones.
Oh man, I can't believe he gets away with selling that poison shit he sells. But it is what it is.
Listen, here's my theory: if you yell enough not yell enough bullshit into the universe, some idiot's gonna buy it or believe it.
Turn chemicals into water, turn the fucking frogs guy.
Yeah, he just yells a bunch of shit, and it's like, why are you so angry for? Like, do you like I will literally give you $200 so you can buy a hooker that'll fucking ride your dick for however long you need.
The greatest Alex Jones moment is the gay frogs. I suggest everybody go to YouTube and look up, you know what? We're going to give you a sample. Get ready to dance. Gay Frogs remix. Please be on here. Please be on. It is. Hang on. We got to get through a State Farm commercial or Liberty Mutual, whatever. Sponsor our show or fuck off. That's what I say.
Yeah, don't sell me your fucking shitty life insurance.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. This crap gay. I'm sick of this crap. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay frogs.
This is gold. This is amazing.
Won't you fight for your life? Friggin' frogs. I don't like a frog.
I want to see the people from Jersey Shore going to a club and this is playing, and they have to fist pump to this shit. It'd be the most awkward thing ever. It's like, yeah, totally not.
All right, so, oh man, there is something going on there because it wouldn't let me turn it off. All right. So ratings, what would you give it?
Oh, yes, back to that before we go way off track there. I'm going to give this it's pretty good. Like, I was bobbing my head to it. It's good instrumentally. Lyrics, whatever. Like, I think this one actually, I know we rag on Izzy for, like, literally just repeating the same fucking things in a song. Like, just that, having as lyrics over and over. But, like, I think this would have benefited from that, to be honest. So that's why, like, I was going to give it, like, 3.5, whatever. I'm going to give it 3.25. It'd be nice. I'll probably add this to my rock playlist, whatever. But will I listen to it all the time? No, I'm here and there. For if I'm really in the mood for some Izzy, I'll definitely give it a good listen.
I don't see me listening to this again, ever. Instrumentally wise, yeah, it wasn't that bad. Lyrically wise, which is the part I'll be singing to when I'm driving in the car, I didn't care for it. Sorry, I think the ice cream truck drove by just now.
Someone's kids getting touched inappropriately tonight, so.
Hang on. Well, they can keep it the fuck down then.
Give them ice cream, and then next thing you know, their hand is on your kid's dick.
Son of a bitch. Just can't win.
You can't win with, white vehicles that are like trucks or vans. You can't win with those guys.
Man.
A nice white SUV, there's probably a hot chick driving it, so.
And they get you too, because I'm in my mid-30s and I still chase the musical van when it drives by.
Yeah, there's something in there like subliminal, like sort of message. Like maybe they like play it. It's like the Beatles song. You play it backwards. It tells you like fucking random shit about like Paul McCartney's dead.
Then you see the pedophile guy driving, hanging his head. Go away! No! Yes! No! I won't.
Yeah, that's all. Let's get out of here. Rolling up the kids. Give your kids the $5. I'm gonna, fight with me. Totally. No.
Oh, gross. Oh man, there was one time though. There was this. They what do you call it? Honey potty. They honey potted the fuck out of me because I got up there and there was this chick that was a perfect 10 in a bikini back there working the ice cream, and oh my Lord, she looked good. That only happened once though, ever. So.
You sure that wasn't in your dreams, Dustin?
No, I swear to God, because my ex-wife was with me and I had to pretend like I wasn't looking at her.
Oh, Holy fuck.
If it had been a dream, we'd have had a threesome.
Ooh, shit.
Or she wouldn't have been there to begin with. One of the two.
Either or, one way or another.
50-50. Ratings. I'm going to give it a 1.
Oh, wow. That's drastic.
I like the music. Like you said, I like the music, but that's all I like about it. And it wasn't even a guitar solo. So...
Yeah, it's true, but this was just quick and like straightforward, I think, and like I'm down with that.
This was a lazy filler song, and I don't like lazy filler.
There's worse Izzy, I think, to be honest. Some of that we've heard, but there's probably a lot more we haven't heard yet.
We'll find out.
Definitely will. I was gonna say I do have an outsider opinion on this song.
Okay.
Yeah. So literally, like my girlfriend texted me a few hours ago before we're recording this. She's like, "Oh, a song is up for this week." So I sent her a link to it on Spotify, and she listened to it. And even though she's not really like into like I'm like more into like the rock and roll and stuff, she's more into like more like punk rock, pop punk, that kind of stuff. That's like her shit.
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house.
No, we don't listen to strippers who drug men and then rob them and then probably sexually assault them while they've drugged them. Who knows? Anyways, but no. So from an outside perspective, as someone who doesn't really listen to like the stuff that we listen to on this podcast, 3.75 out of 5 she gave it on her first listen. So interesting. So she gave it a better rating than both of us did.
Well, that's good. Somebody liked it.
Definitely. We may have a new Izzy Stradlin fan. Who knows?
Maybe. I mean, I definitely appreciate him more since we started this show.
Oh, absolutely. Because like I knew like his stuff was out there. I probably didn't have the chance to, or I was like, whatever, like fuck it.
Didn't bother.
I don't know. Yeah, probably I just maybe like skimmed through like a couple of random songs. I was like, this is whatever.
And that was that's how I was. I never really bothered.
Yeah, and plus you see like 12 albums, you're like, ugh, I don't want to fucking.
Yeah, no. Well, you want to spin the wheel and see what we got coming up?
Let's do it.
Be sure to head over to GN Extra where more stuff is happening. We don't know yet. We'll figure that out when we get to it. One thing at a time.
Memphis by Izzy Stradlin.
Oh,
Man.
God, we were just talking about him, and now there's fucking more of him.
Yeah, so next week we're going back to some of my old stomping grounds, too.
Oh, shit.
I'm not from Memphis originally, but I have done a lot of time in Memphis. Memphis is very close to where I'm from. So Memphis by Izzy Stradlin. Wouldn't it be some shit if we could get Jerry the King Lawler on next week?
Yeah, maybe we'll find out which 14-year-old or 16-year-old.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah,
Don't be like that.
That guy's a fucking perv. Legend, but he's a perv.
Oh, come on. We ain't got
He's,
no proof of none of that.
I don't know. Just listen to the commentary from like 97 onwards. It's like you listen to that now.
Listen
like,
to
oh,
me
God.
on this podcast. It's
Well, I mean,
not
us for
much different.
whatever. Like,
I mean, I'm usually joking. I mean, minus the part about the threesome in the ice cream truck. That would have been cool. I mean,
yeah, but like a threesome's like every man's sexual fantasy. At least every straight man's sexual fantasy.
I'll tell you my threesome story in GN Extra.
All right, now that gives you even more of an incentive to listen to that fucking shit.
I guess you're ready to go home?
Let's send him home, Dustin.
That's going to do it for this edition of the Guns Radio Podcast. Until next time, I'm Dustin Bonez.
And I'm Chris Caputo. We'll see you next Monday on Guns and Radio. Peace.